Yes, we are here at ATK with David that have some new touring bindings for us. So let's have a closer look what we have here. Tell us, David, what is this?
Hello friends from Freeride SA. I'm Davide from ATK. This binding is the C-Raider 12. It's a free touring binding for the next season. With this binding we achieved once again to reduce the weight. So we reduced the weight from the Raider collection by 10% around, so we gained 25-30 grams, 305 grams in total for half a pair. The front piece is now made with aluminium, and the base plate is made with carbon reinforced composites. So that's a part of the way that we used to reduce the weight of the binding. The heel piece is made exactly the same way of the R12. A lot of elasticity, 12 millimeters in travel. Brakes available up to 120 millimeters. Here it's displayed with the Freeride Spacer, which is a great plus for our bindings, which are simply providing a kiss contact in between the boot sole and the top sheet of the ski, providing and erasing any torsional movement of the boot, so raising the skiing performance compared to any other tech binding. Lot of features like 5 to 12 release adjustment, so both on side release and vertical release. Magneto heel flaps, which are stabilized with magnets, really easy to use with poles. 5 walking modes, 1, 2, flat mode, 3 and 4, in total 5. So brakes are quite easy to use. There's a button on this side, you press down and the brake is active for skiing, ski mode, or locked out for walk mode. So pretty easy, let's show you.
And how much is the weight for this one?
So the weight in total is 305 grams, alpha pair. This binding is produced in our factory in Fiorano Modenese, north of Italy. As you know, the sustainability of the production is a great key point for ATK bindings. We are working a lot on that, as usual. So it's a 10 years process now. But with the finalized collection for 2020-21, we really achieved very nice goals in reducing or erasing any waste of water, cleaning oil from the production, and reducing or recycling all the waste from the chips, aluminium chips that we produce. And that's a very nice goal that we achieved for next season. So it's very important that we claim what we achieved for that, from this side.
Yeah, but this is much lighter than last year, I guess. What have you took away?
Yeah, the difference from the Raider 12 from last year, which is still available, is the design of the toe piece. In the toe piece we have a completely different design. It's quite simpler in this case. For the C-Raider 12 it's much simpler, but the main of the lightness is coming out from the 30% carbon reinforced base plate, which is lighter and simpler compared to the past version. Yeah.
And this goes up to 12? Yeah.
Yeah, this binding is going up to 12 tin as a release range and starts up from 5.
But you also have a binding that goes higher than that in this area, is that correct?
Not with the carbon toe piece. It's available the Freeride 14 in the Freeride 14 version. Yeah.
All right. So what do we more have here? Can you show us?
Yeah. For next year we also developed a new front brake binding. As you know, the heritage of ATK binding is belonging from the front brake. We were the first company bringing a front brake or a ski touring specific front brake to the market.
So why do you need a ski stopper in the front? Tell me, I don't know.
I'll tell you. So when you are ski touring or touring, you have most of the time you are skiing uphill, and then you are also skiing downhill. So you have a complete action to do. Having the ski brake locked out for the uphill section, it is not very good. So what we designed is a ski brake, which is nearly automatical, and it's always active to release in any case that the boot is out from the binding. I'll show you now.
Yeah.
So the functionality is pretty easy, super easy. Step in, lock the front lever, and the brake is raised from the snow. So you are ready to walk, skin up. When you are on the top of the mountain, you just release the front lever, you get out with your boot, and the brake is active again and braking your skis. When you want to ski down, remove your heel flaps, of course, step in, lock the front lever to activate the brake, and release the front lever in downhill mode. This operation allows you to get the downhill mode with the brakes recalled over the ski, and also allows you to check the proper matching in between boot and binding, so that the toe insert has no issue with ice, snow or dirt. Then simply, in case of a fall, when you fall out, the release will happen like this. So,
is it elastic here? This looks different from the other binding.
In this binding, we have 15 degrees elasticity on both sides and 12 millimeters elastic range in length. So it's pretty good in this kind of weight range, of course.
Cool. That was 2 bindings. You have one more, 2 more.
Yeah. These are coming from. These are 2 bindings belonging to a lighter range of the collection. This is a speed binding. We call it Trofeo Plus. Trofeo Plus is a fixed defined release binding. We offer this binding in 4 different release values: 4, 6, 8, and 10. It's really lightweight, 180 grams or something. Pretty lightweight and super easy to just for these sporty people that wants to have a lot of uphill meter gain and ski fast down.
But this is more for going upwards, I guess.
It's definitely uphill oriented. So we forgot to mention that this binding is a free touring binding. We call it Front 12. Front due to the front brake system.
How many different angles are when you are going up?
So the heel piece is belonging from the Raider collection, as the C-Raider has. So we have 5 different walking modes. The first, second, then you can go flat, and then third and fourth uphill version. The release is again up to 12. So
seems like a really good binding, I guess.
yeah.
Is it anything more you want to tell us about this?
So this is a really specific binding for ski touring activities. If you are an all-rounder which is doing maybe 50% touring, 50% slope skiing, then might not be the best option, but you should more look into the C-Raider 12, which has a rear brake, which is faster to step in just to ski down. But if you are a ski touring specialist, there is no other option than the front 12. It's so good, so safe, so easy, that's just straight on ski touring activity.
Right. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you, guys.
And don't forget to subscribe to Freeride's YouTube channel.